PhD, and my favorite play for November 2024 is Wondrous Creatures. This is a Kickstarter that recently arrived at my door, and I wanted to get it to the table as fast as I can. I backed it because it has incredible art and some amazing looking pieces, and I wanted to see if there was a great game there to back up those amazing things in the box. And as it turns out, there is. This is, at its heart, it's kind of a worker placement game where you are placing out your crew on this grid. And as you place them out, they're going to be surrounded by different habitat types, which give you either a resource that's associated with that habitat, or you can take a card from the wilderness of a creature who lives in that habitat. Ultimately, you are trying to play those cards. You need those resources in order to play those cards. And you can spend a turn playing one or two cards, which of course you always want to play two if you possibly can, otherwise it's kind of a wasted turn. But when you play those cards out, they're going to come in different species, and you're going to be trying to collect sets of those to fulfill different achievements. But they're also going to have either an instant ability, which gives you more resources or eggs or other things. They might have ongoing abilities, so that when you do a certain action, you get another thing. They might have a recharge ability, which you'll spend a turn returning all of your workers, and that could be kind of a boring turn. But if you have these recharge cards, you get to use those all, and that can give you some special things like more cards in your hand or more resources for the next round that you're playing. As you can tell, I'm super excited about this game. It is one that you end up doing these combinations on your turn. You'll have a few where you're just placing your worker and getting resources, but then you're going to have a turn where you're playing cards from your hand, and one is going to give you resources that you can then play a second one that then triggers another thing, or you can collect eggs, which triggers things. There's a lot going on in this game, and that's something that really sings for me. It does make it a little bit hard to teach. There's a lot of iconography, a lot of different kinds of cards going on. It's worth it to me because it really comes together in this really fun game. And ultimately, it is just about placing your crew, getting resources, and playing cards. And the rest of the game is all about figuring out how to chain those things together to get the most points, to be getting those achievements, and just, making the most of every single turn that you can. So for all of those reasons, Wondrous Creatures was my favorite play this month. I hope you had a great month gaming. If you want to find me, you can find me on Instagram, and I have a YouTube channel where I connect astronomy and board games. Otherwise, I will see you next month.